What's up, Tinder navigators? कैसे हो सब ठीक ठाक? Ladies and gentlemen, Activision has literally ganked everybody. We have some massive stories. We got PlayStation, Xbox, Call of Duty 2021 reveal event, GTA 6 leaks. A lot of you motherfuckers were adding me in this situation. Get your cap meters at hand, and shout out to every single one of you for 1100 likes on the last video. And if a Giga Chad like you is new here, I cover all the big gaming news, so hit the subscribe button. But coming in at number 9, this is something that I don't think any of you will believe this, because in fact I'm gonna show you the streets in a bit. The Warzone console hacks that have been advertised over the last week are no longer in development after the company said they received multiple notices from Activision. The manufacturer says that they will not be releasing the hacks anymore, and in fact we even had the receipts. Somebody was able to get along. We have the anti-cheat, the police department out here. In fact, they were the first ones to actually show this beautiful, marvelous, crazy 120 FPS footage. They said that it's gonna be coming out on all the platforms, Sony ponies, the Xbox out here. The funny thing here is that Activision has literally ganked them, and their website says that team, they have the audacity to say team. Get the F out, okay? Team, this statement was not required. However, at the request of Activision Publishing Inc., Activision, I will no longer be developing or providing access to software that could be used to exploit their games. My intent was never to do anything illegal. At the end of the video, I mean, say whatever, but these are kind of facts. He was not looking to do anything illegal, but he was looking to provide free dopamine. In fact, like, you pay like a couple of monies there and you can get a kick of dopamine. That's what they were looking to do. They were looking to provide some illegal dopamine, let me just put it that way. At the end of the video, that brought so much attention to this project. It stated coming soon. This software was never published. This type of technology has other assistive benefits. For example, by pointing by pointing a webcam at yourself, you could control movement without the use of limbs. Unfortunately, because of its potential negative impact, I will not be developing it further. I mean, first of all, I gotta stand up, I gotta clap up for this homie, I gotta clap up for Activision. They have saved gaming, but understand that the cheats that are already here, Activision is doing absolutely nothing about it. But this was going to be very severe because console is their bread and butter. Like the Sony ponies, the Xbox out here, that makes massive monies, okay? That's what this man gets to cry in a Lambo, ladies and gentlemen. Smash a like button for me to spit facts, and I thought that people got along, but sadly, everybody's climbing Mount Everest in the chat. Brandon came out, says that right like we trust that Lamos. Man clearly got a lot of trust issues. I don't blame the guy. We're talking Activision. Indeed, they have done something pretty poggers today, but should you trust that? Absolutely not, okay? We're also getting double XP and double weapon XP live in Black Ops, and everybody got mad. I really feel like that people are not getting dopamine. You can see like everybody's complaining around the streets like again, and I'm saying, bro, this is free. Like, this is completely free, guys. Like, there's nothing there's nothing to be mad about. But I totally understand the homies. Like, if the homie says something, it's facts, okay? So I'm always in the favor of the streets. I got an easy solution. They should just make it double XP permanent in the game, and they should do quadruple XP weekends like every other week. I feel like that's gonna give people big dopamine, because this is clearly not giving people dopamine. Xbox head would be surprised if it doesn't buy a studio in India, South America, or Africa. Spencer says that areas that aren't considered traditional hubs will grow. Xbox and PlayStation, they're literally playing the studio acquisition warfare right now, and in Urdu I like to say साले गांड हुए man, पैंदे लोड़े कुत्ते क्या करना है अपने studio का, हाँ तुमने? Pretty certain Phil Spencer is ready to go in India with the rupees out there, with the monies and like that, and he's probably gonna buy like a couple more studios. That's essentially what's happening. It's a studio acquisition warfare, ladies and gentlemen. And Xbox says that not every game has to be an evolving live service, and first of all, I gotta clap it up, because these are nothing but facts. Sea of Thieves, Forza Horizon, and Halo Infinite multiplayer don't mean every game will have seasons, because yes, these games are gonna be having seasons. It's gonna be a live service game. Mad Booty says, and I quote, we don't have any direction or mandate that says that every game has to be an ongoing sustained game. Booty explained. I know that a lot of people are like, hey, live service games are cap, and in fact, like, even I have those tendencies as well. Whenever I hear about live service games, I get PTSD, because I've been playing Call of Duties for a very long time, and live service in Call of Duty for the longest amount of time has not been poggers. Right now it is a little bit chill, it is a little bit calm, but I look at UBCap and their live service games are pretty poggers. Rainbow Six Siege, that's a powder of a live service game. Ubisoft knows how to make a live service game, but I'm not concerned about PlayStation live service games. I'm not concerned about the Xbox live service games. They want to make money, but they still want to make money decently, right? I mean, both of them are greedy. Both of them want to make more money than God. Let me just keep a $1.50, but with them, I'm kind of chill, okay? But with EA and Activision, I don't know, guys. Battlefield is also gonna be a live service game. I'm really hyped for Battlefield 2042, but let's be real, it's gonna be a live service game. Cyberpunk 2077. Speaking of a plot twist, sit down, kiss your loved ones goodbye, because after a 6-month absence, Cyberpunk was the best-selling digital PS4 game in June. Who would have thought that people who were like, hey, Cyberpunk is really bad, who would have thought that they are gonna be the people that are actually gonna buy the game? This is why I cannot trust the homies. This is exactly why I don't want to believe the streets, but the streets are always right. Surely a lot of people were talking crap about it, but people still ended up buying the game, and I don't blame the homies. That's the thing, man. I don't blame the homies. Surely we can all meme and whatnot. Actions speak louder than words. These are facts, but I don't blame the homies, because really we don't see happiness. We don't got happiness. We got no games right now. Gaming industry is looking like Sahara Desert. There is no drip of dopamine. People are dopamine deficient. Look at this guy. He's dopamine deficient. Obviously he wanna fire endorphins. He wanna get that serotonin kicking in. He want those neurons to connect. So surely he's gonna go out there and commit the Cyberpunk 2077. But seriously though, the game was absent for 6 months. A lot of people had that built-in tension. A lot of people wanted to buy this game, but Sony gang, they pulled it out. And when Sony pulled in, everybody was like, yo, I gotta get in, I gotta buy the game. So the funny thing here is that, however, Sony has warned that purchasing the game for base PS4 consoles is not recommended. Gotta make the money, ladies and gentlemen. Cyberpunk 2077. Speaking of Gran Turismo 2077, Sony could be planning a GT7 beta according to website listing, and in fact we got photographic evidence. Somebody was able to catch this in 4K. It's the Italy version of the Gran Turismo. First of all, shout out to the Italians out there, because they did get the Euro Cup. It went to Rome, sadly didn't come home right. So soccer, they did win the soccer match, but I gotta actually give a disclaimer here. They call it soccer. I did not make the sport, so don't be offended, ladies and gentlemen. They call it soccer, not me, okay? It also says, congratulations gamer, Gran Turismo Quest Italy Gran Turismo beta test, and this is the code. I know that some of you will be like, yo, let me type that. You don't have to, because obviously some twat has already downloaded this game and he's probably firing dopamine right now. Also, GhostWire Tokyo 2077 came out, and they have confirmed that their game is getting delayed to early 2022. Shout out to the homie for adding me in this situation. We also have Zesty COD leaks. I really cannot show this because this is a code, and Activision has the tendencies to send every YouTube video that talks about the leaks to YouTube heaven. Planes are coming to Warzone. We're also getting a 20 versus 20 game mode coming with the season 4 reloaded. I found some interesting file names and script code. There's a plane spawns for both teams in game, but it could also just be AI planes. According to the homie Tom Henderson 2077, according to the homie Tom Henderson and the leaks, we heard that the Call of Duty 2021 trailer will be happening in August, and Black Ops reveal did happen by the end of August 26th last year. Realistically, we're 1 month away, and Activision did confirm that it's going to be happening in Warzone. Tom and other leaks are suggesting that we're going to be getting WW2 style planes in the Warzone, and now even the code is talking about that. And this is to do with the Warzone event. It's going to be going back to the babushka days. Let's hope that it is very, very good, my friend, because right now Call of Duty is very low dopamine. Hopefully everybody can fire some dopamine. Speaking of GTA 6, this is a game that we'll never get, and a lot of you added me in the situation. The funny thing is that IGN is constantly making these posts like, in case you missed it, and shout out to the homie for adding me in the situation. GTA 6 will reportedly take place in a modern take on Vice City. We get it, IGN. We heard about it a million times already, but now there's also a map leak. You probably have seen this map leak. A lot of you added me in the situation over on Twitter, and personally, I really have no idea whether this is legit or we can all call this cap, but I remember that Red Dead Redemption 2 map was leaked like 2 years before the game came out. It turned out to be legit. This time, I'm not sure. We have our astronauts that are comparing this with GTA 5. They have put GTA 5 map on top of GTA 6 map, and you can see that the GTA 6 map is bigger, but it's lacking details. Maybe it's lacking details because the game is not going to be coming out anytime soon, so maybe this is an early version of the map and it's probably going to change. It's probably going to have more details. Maybe that's the, but knowing the history of the GTA 6 leaks, I guess we're going to be putting it in the cap category. Let me know what your cap meter says. You think it's cap? You think it's facts? Let me know. But check out this video on the screen. Hit the subscribe bell so I can interrupt you every time you're about to score on your crush. Subscribe.